21.4 degrees and 85% humidity, and he is not happy with that. You don't even need the humidity, I can just tell, look, it's so wet. Also, look at all the slug and snail marks around the greenhouse where they're trying to get in. Oh. Good morning everyone, my name is Emma, these are my allotment diaries. I would love for you to hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. It is Bank Holiday Monday and the weather unfortunately has turned a little bit. It's very overcast, it's a little bit cold if I'm honest, and it does look like it might rain as well. We had a little bit of rain yesterday, which to be fair I'm not that sad about because everything got really good water. I did pop down yesterday, I watered the greenhouse, I made sure everything was okay in here, and I did close the windows because I was a little bit worried about the wind picking up and it just sort of taking off like the Wizard of Oz, which wouldn't be very good. When I was down here I noticed that after the rain everything's really grown, like not just the plants that I want to grow but the actual weeds and the grass as well. So went out with my husband yesterday. Oh, sun's coming out, lovely. Oh, please stay. Went out and brought myself a strimmer. A strimmer. It's, if you don't know what a strimmer is, it's like a handheld lawnmower. Not quite sure why I'm explaining that, I'm sure you do know what a strimmer is. But we brought one and we're going to strim everything today and I'm very excited about it and it really needs it. So that's going to be the first job that we're going to get going on. Okay, and in here I did water everything. Also, I've taken your advice on the greenhouse. You know, I was worried about some of the plants in here not doing very well and the leaves looking yellow. A lot of you said, are you feeding them? Are you giving them any feed? And you know what? I was, but not that much. I was doing it like once a week and actually I've started doing it more and look at them now. Hugely perked up. A lot of the yellow leaves are disappearing. They're looking a lot greener, a lot bushier, a lot happier. Even my cucumbers are looking a lot happier. So it's nothing to do with temperature, guys, it's all to do with the feed because the temperature has dropped recently, but because I've been giving them an extra feed, an extra plant feed, look, they're so green and vibrant and happy and healthy. I'm so happy with them all. Right, this is the strimmer that I went for, it's the Ryobi one. There we go, so we're going to strim some of the long grass. Let me show you where it really needs strimming. I sort of have this grass area around here and then at the back of the plot as well, and it gets really overgrown, so it desperately needs a bit of a strim to keep it under control, and also very much like to do around the back of these beds, which I don't really mind being grass, but what I do mind is the fact that the grass gets so long that all the slugs and snails can hide in there, so I want to kind of keep it down a bit. I don't like it. This is going so great, oh my goodness, I can't tell you. Oh, love it! So that's supposed to happen. Brought a secret weapon with me today, guys. I actually brought my husband to finish all the strimming. No.
It's almost like seeing you on TV or something and just gone.
So we've been here for a little while. We were so excited to actually start strimming that I didn't notice that somebody's been onto my plot and basically trashed loads of it, and I just didn't realise. So obviously they've moved that. obviously just been playing about with it and stuff. It must have been kids. Apparently, one of my allotment friends told me that her plot was pretty trashed, and they've just taken stuff, thrown it, and smashed through the shed and everything. It looks like they've done it here too. Oh, it's a shame, and they've sort of broken it more than it was already broken. How else would that get off there? Right? It's too heavy, it's too big to like fly off it. So they've just come on and just trashed it. They've just come on and picked it up and moved it and trashed it. And they've broken it as well, which is really bloody annoying. So they've come on and they've just like played with it and just taken it. It must be bored kids or something. And also I noticed they've taken this glass panel and just smashed it about. It's definitely kids. This is exactly what the other allotment holders are reporting, like nothing's stolen, but just stuff like smashed.
Was that already smashed already?
That was already smashed, unfortunately. That's my handiwork, but...
We haven't touched your green, that's good. You didn't padlock on that really.
Oh, that is so upsetting. They've actually broken it as well. And I know it wasn't in great nick, but it's an even worse nick now. That's really annoying. Let me see if I can fix this a bit. Dave's still working on the strimming. It's all getting done. It looks so much better. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the idea that someone's come onto my plot and just trashed stuff, and like it's clearly bored kids, because my friend who has a plot that way nearer to the entrance, her plot was vandalised as well. But what they did was they just trashed stuff. They threw like a brick through a shed window. They like threw stuff onto the floor and sort of jumped up and down on it, so the pots are like bent in and stuff. Just vandalised it really. And it's clearly what they've done here. It's very clearly the same thing they've done. They've come on and they've just played with it. You can see they've just taken it off, mucked about with it, broken it. I mean, honestly, I am actually genuinely so upset about it. I feel violated. I feel like they've just come onto my property and done it, and now I feel really nervous. Like, I feel really worried they're going to come back and do it again and do more. Because, like, what's going to stop them? Do you know what I mean? If they got in here once and they had a good time and they vandalised stuff and there's no consequence, what's to stop them from coming on and doing it again? And it's devastating, because this is my livelihood. This is my happy place. I'm so pleased they didn't come into my greenhouse, but who's to stop them next time coming in, you know, and vandalising it in here? And just, God, if they did that, I think I would give up. I think I'd be so upset. I think I would just give up. I don't know if I could come back knowing that someone had done that. This is the problem with allotment plots, in that they're like public places. Though you have to have like a key and an allotment to get onto them, it doesn't stop people from coming in or climbing over the fence. You know, and you're not here, it's not your back garden, you're not here to monitor it all the time. And even if I had a security camera, what could I do? What would I do? Do you know what I mean? I can't come down here on my own and chase them off. I'm 25-minute walk away. I don't know what the answer is, other than maybe this is just London, and in the 6 years that I've had this allotment plot, this is the first time I've actually noticed somebody come on and literally vandalise stuff. So I guess that's a good thing, isn't it? Let's look for the positives. Right, I'm going to carry on weeding and just trying to get this plot back under control. Let's go. Wow, the strimming is looking good. It's looking good. It could probably go a little bit shorter than that, Dave. You could sort of go over it again. You could sort of go over it again and make it a little bit shorter, maybe.
Too long or too short?
No, I don't. But looking at it now, I think maybe a little bit shorter.
It'll cost extra.
Looks so much better. Absolutely thrilled with it. Look how quickly my new row of radish has come up. So this row of radish I only planted a couple of days ago, I think, and it's already coming up. It's amazing. And the other radishes are doing great, but there is one radish which is bigger than all of them. Let me show you. Just down here, these are radishes that I didn't actually plant this year. Look at the size of this one. Isn't it amazing? I've never actually grown a radish this big before. Or have I always just been a little bit impatient? But look at the size. Absolutely stunning. In fact, I think he's ready to pick. Let's pick him. Look at the size of that radish, isn't it gorgeous? And this is one, like I said, I didn't even mean to grow it. It just sort of popped up in a bed. Gorgeous. He's coming home for lunch. Potatoes are all doing really well, and these are the second earlies as well, and again they're all coming up, looking very happy. The garlic has never been this big before. I've never grown it this tall. It must be something to do with the good weather we're having, but it's looking great, but it's just never been quite this tall. So I'm hoping that's a good thing. Sweet peas are doing incredibly well. They're actually growing up the structure now, which is always a good sign. Yeah, there's 2 rows of them here, and I think they're going to be great this year. And just in front of those are the leeks that I planted this year, and again they're doing well. A couple of them have fallen over. That might be the cat walking in the bed, but these are doing incredibly well. I'm so happy with them. But unfortunately my tulips are almost finished now. Look at them. They are on the way out. These lovely multi-headed ones have gone from yellow to a yellow and pink to now bright pink, and they are just giving me constant joy. I love them so much, but look at the multi-heads on them. Isn't that crazy? Somebody said it's a wild tulip, and I love them. They're lasting a long time and they are changing colour, and they are fantastic, but the rest of them have finished, so we will be replacing this bed with new flowers very soon. Right, okay, we're back in the greenhouse again, guys. My mood has been all over the place today. On the one hand, I'm so thrilled that the strimming is being done because it makes such a difference. I feel like I've made so much progress today. I'm not even the one who's done it, it's been my husband. But it looks incredible, and it should keep all the slugs and snails away because it's keeping all the weeds down. I think it just looks great. On the other hand, I'm absolutely devastated that somebody's come onto my plot and like vandalised it. It looks like it's going to rain, so I did notice in here on my tomatoes they need a little bit of trimming back. So what I mean by trimming back is that they're getting these diagonal shoots on them now as they're getting nice and big, and these are the ones you need to take out. So you can see the branch goes down there. This is the stem. Let's call it the branch, it's the stem, isn't it? Stem goes down here, then you've got your branch coming out that way, or your stem coming out that way, and then you've got this one in the middle, 45-degree angle. That one comes out. So I'm just going to look for them and take them off, and what it does is it just focuses the energy of the tomato plant into making tomatoes for me, so it doesn't need all these shoots. These shoots are the plants trying to just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and I don't want them to focus their energy on getting bigger. And also another thing, you can plant that and it will probably grow. In fact, let's do it. Yeah, it's funny, I always say, every time I do this with my tomatoes, I always say, and you guys always say as well, you can plant that and it will grow into another tomato plant, but I've never actually done it until today. Today we will do it. So I wish I had scissors, because I think you do need to... Oh, there's my scissors. What a weird day this is. Half good, half bad. Right, I'm going to cut it. It's got a nice clean bottom. And then just push it into a pot with some compost. Push it down. I will give that water, and I tell you what, I'll keep you updated on whether that turns into another tomato plant. That'd be excellent if it did. Cool. Right, let's keep the good thing going and give it another plant feed. It can grow nice and big and strong. Okay, it is about to pour with rain. I can also hear Einstein, he really wants some food, but it's so windy I think it might blow away. I might see if I can feed him actually. Let's see if we can feed him. He's really going for it. Can you hear him? He really wants food. Right, well, I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog, and I will see you again in my next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.